Welcome back to All Abilities Homestead. My name is Deb. Today I'm making some really cute little nugget wrapped candies for the kids to give to their teachers at school. So I'm just starting out by going through my scraps of Christmassy craft paper. This really works better. The thinner the paper, the better. So printer paper would work great, or even your wrapping paper if you're wrapping gifts and you have some end pieces left. You're just going to take whatever pattern paper you have and line it up at 1 inch. You're cutting 1-inch strips. So that gives me my 1-inch strip. And then you're cutting 3 inches. So there's my 3. Okay, so you've got a 3-inch strip. And you will see that I've already cut a whole bunch of 1-inch strips, and so I just need to go through and cut those at 3 inches. These are, excuse me, glue dots. And I'm taking, I turned my pattern paper over, and I'm just getting a little glue dot off of here. Putting it down on my paper. This is just a little dentistry tool that somebody gave me. But I'm putting 1 dot at each end, 1 right here and 1 up here, and then taking the extra paper off to expose the sticky. That one wants to. And then I'm taking a nugget candy. I'm centering it right here at the end. And then I'm just rolling it around the piece of candy. And that dot is holding it on the other end. Again, the thinner the paper, the easier it is to roll and have that stay stuck. But I'll do that with a bunch of candies. And then, when I have a bunch of those ready, I'm taking a 12 by 12 cardstock. I'm cutting it in half at 6 inches. And then I'll just stack these up because I can cut 2 at a time. I'm cutting that at 2 inches. I'll just set that to the side. And then on these little pieces, I'm scoring. So I've got a little scoring tool here. I'm scoring it at 1/4 of an inch and flipping it around and doing another 1/4 of an inch. And these are going to give me the little pieces that the candy will attach to. You don't have to have these, but they help to be able to put the candy in the bag. So I've got these little sleds or boats, whatever you want to call them. And then I'll put a double-sided sticky down and I'll line these up. So then when I have 6 of them on there, I have these little bags are pretzel rod bags. You can get them on Amazon, probably get them at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I got them off of Amazon. But once I have the candy loaded, which side up is? There we go. Once I have the candy loaded on there, then they will just slide in here. Well, of course, my hands aren't going to work today. Okay, so they'll slide in like this with the candy. And when I get it all loaded, then I will fold this top over and peel it and seal it. And then I'll tie it with a ribbon. So I'm going to get a few of these made, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm doing. This was an all-afternoon project, so obviously I don't work anywhere near this fast. With my hands the way they are, it takes me longer than most people. So I sped up the process here just to show you. Right here I'm cutting the 1-inch wide strips by 3 inches long to get ready for wrapping the candy. And then I have cut all of these red pieces, or my little sleighs for the candy to go in. And after they're all cut, I went back and scored them on both sides so that the little side would fold up with a nice straight line. Once they were all scored, I went through and added my double-sided sticky tape. This is also called tear tape, and you're supposed to be able to tear it with your hands, but with my hands the way they are, I can't tear it, so I just use a little pair of scissors. When I get ready to attach the candy, I'll pull the other side of the protective tape off of there so that it holds the candy in place and they don't slide around inside the package. Here I've taken off the protective strip on the double-sided sticky, and I'm taking the little paper dots off of the sticky on the strips of paper. That way I'm wrapping it and it's kind of holding it in place as I wrap it. And I stick it down to the double-sided sticky. So usually I work in batches of 3. I will make 3 of the little sleds with the candy stuck to them, and then I put them inside of the plastic bags, and then I make 3 more. That way I don't get bored with the constant repetition of the exact same thing over and over. So I just try and alternate pattern paper so that I've got a variety of them in each package, and it doesn't all look exactly the same. I have had people doubt that I actually do these by myself with my hands the way that they are. So I just thought it would be fun to film the whole process and be able to show that, yes, I do make them myself. Nobody's helping me. And, you just find ways to adapt. No matter how deformed my hands are, there's still quite a bit I can do. Yep, I deliberately skipped that one spot because I had two papers that were the same and I didn't want to put them side by side. The nice thing about these is that if you just gave someone 6 little nugget candies, they wouldn't think it's that big of a deal. But by putting the effort into it and putting them in the little bag and putting a bow on it, it makes a cute little Christmas gift. I did notice they're selling these exact same things on Etsy. Somebody's making them on Etsy and selling them for $3 a piece. So, you know, instead of just 6 pieces of candy, it's an actual gift. A little thinking of you at Christmas time type gift. We'll put one out for the mailman, and the kids are taking them for each of their teachers at school. And then I'll probably have a few extra that I'll pass out to people at the senior center. You'll notice that some of these bags I sealed up at the very top and left a long strip of plastic bag at the top, and some of them I folded all the way over and sealed it. I couldn't make up my mind if I liked it better with like a bow at the very top where the plastic bag stuck out of the top, or if I liked it folded over all the way and sealed and then the bow just tied over where the candy is. You'll see pictures at the end of the video and give me your opinion on which you think looks best. And there you have the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. And if you got any benefit out of this whatsoever, please give me a thumbs up so that I know that you made it all the way to the end. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.